This is the quality after extending the deadline? I've said this many times. Write your lines like you're trying to woo the user.
I saw your scripts and I thought you'd be a match for First Fantasia.
First Fantasia is a fantasy RPG, isn't it?
I have to work overtime until midnight again? Damn it, there isn't enough time. My name is Sota Tamaki. I'm a 30-year-old writer working in the script writing department at a game company. Right now, I was drowning in my work for First Fantasia, which was going to be released in 6 months.
Good work today. Here, my treat.
Thank you. This was Emily Makihara, my coworker. She was an illustrator working on First Fantasia too.
If you don't have enough people, you should hire someone. You don't know anyone good?
We are hiring, but there's something we can't look past.
This is the quality after extending the deadline? I've said this many times. Write your lines like you're trying to woo the user.
The following day, I heard a harsh voice coming from the staff area for the girly game Love Koi Academy. I turned to look. I saw my kohai, Ayame Otohara, being flamed by the main writer, Nami Sunagawa.
Ugh. You have no talent. You're not good at this.
Ayame's beautiful face looked sad. She was overflowing with helplessness. As a writer myself, I was painfully aware of that feeling. Nami Sunagawa was a veteran writer that's been around since the start of Love Koi Academy. She oversees the story as a whole. Meanwhile, Ayame was seen as less skilled, so she was treated like an outcast. Since she passed the entrance exam, I couldn't imagine she was bad. Miss Sunagawa, was Miss Otohara's draft that terrible? We can hear your voice all the way over here. I knew she was being trained by her, but I'd never heard her to be this openly harsh. Directors usually had a lot of work, so they weren't around much. After the situation calmed down, I spoke with Nami.
Yes, for us, it's more important to make the user swoon rather than to focus on the character interactions. She doesn't get it.
I see. Can I see Miss Otohara's scripts that have already been released?
Sure. There. I sent you the lines she did.
Thank you. This helps. Maybe. I thanked her vaguely and thought about something else as I returned to my desk. That night, I was also working overtime. Like the day before, I came to the break room to get some coffee when I saw a gloomy Ayame. Hello, Miss Otohara. Want some coffee?
Mr. Tamaki, thank you. I would love some.
You looked down earlier. Are you okay?
I just feel a little beaten down. I'm always past my deadlines and I can't write anything good. I wasn't meant to be a writer. I think I should quit.
Want to come to me?
What?
I saw your scripts and I thought you'd be a match for First Fantasia.
First Fantasia is a fantasy RPG, isn't it? An airhead like me doesn't have the skill for that.
People often thought that script writing for fantasy RPGs was more difficult than script writing for romance. But it was no problem if you had the skills. Something a skilled writer can't miss. It's a style that works for them.
Something you can't miss?
That's what I had talked about with Emily the night before. Illustrators have styles they're good at too, right? Writers have that too. It might be more difficult for writers because we have to start from scratch.
I know that writers have to think about a lot of things, but isn't that a small sacrifice to make?
Hey, don't underestimate what we do. Each writer has genres and styles that they're better at. For example, that person is the best at writing good fantasies with themes of human resilience. But that other person is good at mysteries, and this one's good at girly lines, and that one is good at stories of youth.
Are you that type of otaku that can tell a writer just from the writing itself? Some games don't publicly announce the writer's identities.
Of course. I'm confident in my blind writer tasting skills. So each writer has a field where they can shine. The hard part is that that field doesn't always match what you like. That's why even skilled people can think that they're not good at it. I think you're there right now, Before you quit, do you want to test if you can showcase your skills elsewhere?
Mr. Tamaki.
Actually, we really need a writer that can do this style. Just think of it as saving me from my overtime hell. Lord Saint Madame Otohara, please.
Mr. Tamaki, okay, got it. Please raise your head.
Thanks to my rapid-fire bows, Ayame accepted my offer. The following day, I proposed this transfer to the other leaders, including Nami. Since Nami strongly wanted to get rid of this roadblock, the transfer was approved swiftly. I want First Fantasia to be loved by guys and girls. I want you to use your experience in the girly game field to create a hot guy character that women will like. Ayame's first job as a member of the First Fantasia team was to create a new character. As you can see, there are only male writers here apart from you. We want to hear a woman's opinion.
Understood. I'll try my best.
Ayame was very responsible. She read the existing scripts over and over. Her attitude naturally drew people to her. It didn't take long for her to get along with the others.
Miss Otohara, feel free to ask if you don't know anything.
If you want a woman's opinion, you can always come to the Illustrator's Island. Thank you, guys.
And the character that Ayame came up with?
Ooh, he's super hot. I already drew up like 5 rough drafts. Oh, what a waste that we can only choose one of these. Can we squeeze them into upcoming releases? I'm glad you like them. She's helping raise morale in the illustrating team. You got a good one.
The woman on the team loved her ideas, and her ideas were picked up. She was off to a good start. The user response is really good. I'm so glad I worked so hard. 6 months later, First Fantasia was released. Thanks to Ayame, the male characters were popular with the female user base. The popularity of the guy characters is thanks to you.
Thank you. Since starting at this company, I finally feel useful for the first time. I didn't know I could do anything.
I'm glad you feel confident again. Anyway, I was thinking about putting you in charge of the script for the 6-month anniversary event.
The script for the event? For the 6-month anniversary? No, I can't.
For games like this, anniversary events were often a big deal. It was a profitable time for the game, so it was a highly important task.
I was useless with Love Koi Academy. I've never written for a big event like that.
There's a first time for everyone, and you're not useless. The results speak for themselves. You're better at event-driven stories rather than dialogue-driven ones. I told you, right? Writers have their strengths with styles. You definitely have talent, so have some confidence and do the 6-month event. How about it?
Okay, I'll try.
After that, Ayame delivered even deeper with her writing for the 6-month anniversary event. As a result, Ayame's first event got #1 in the sales rankings. On top of that, she got the top sales spot in the company too. Ayame was recognized by the company. This is amazing, Miss Otohara. It's just like I thought. You worked hard.
Thank you. It's all thanks to your guidance.
I knew she had real talent. You almost forgot how sad she was before. I saw her shine and felt happy just as a script writing otaku.
Hello. I'm glad our baggage isn't causing you any trouble.
A few days later, I was washing my lunchbox in the break area when Nami came in. Thank you for giving Ayame to us. She's really helping us out.
I heard. But be careful. Her skill fluctuates and it's unstable.
Fluctuates?
Yes, the quality of her work changes drastically when she's on a roll and when she's not. That's why it was so hard to oversee her. I had to work overtime because of her sometimes too. I was so over it when I had to rewrite almost everything, so don't think it'll go well the next time too.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm not worried. Maybe she was like that with Love Koi Academy, but she's been doing good work since she came to us. The results are in the numbers too. That just means the writing style didn't fit her. Isn't it a bit rash to judge skill based on one facet?
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
I'm just saying a director should think about how to utilize their writers. Isn't that what management is? Miss Otohara is a skilled writer for us. Don't look down on her talent.
I was worried, so I was trying to be nice. I hope you don't get burned.
Nami was in a bad mood now. She turned around to go back to her office. That night, we had a work party for the 6-month anniversary for First Fantasia. Okay, here's to the mega popularity of First Fantasia. Cheers!
Cheers!
Good work with the event. I'm glad I put you in charge.
Mr. Tamaki, I'm glad you left me in charge also. Thank you for saying I was skilled. I actually overheard you talking to Miss Sunagawa.
Apparently, she had heard the conversation today. I see. I didn't notice.
I just happened to pass by and heard it. I'm sorry for eavesdropping. I love girly games, but I couldn't do anything with Love Koi Academy. I thought I was kidding myself with wanting to be a writer. But you picked me up and praised my scripts. I'm so happy, I feel like I'm dreaming. What I want to say is, I can't thank you enough, Mr. Tamaki. Right now, I'm so glad I became a writer, thank you.
Miss Otohara, that's what I want to say to you. Thank you for coming to First Fantasia.
Guess we can't underestimate you, Tamaki. You guys are vibing.
Whoa, Makihara?
Otohara, is that all you want to say to Tamaki? Why don't you say some other stuff, too? Other stuff? There isn't, anything else.
Makihara, you're drunk. Stop harassing Miss Otohara. I scolded a drunk Emily and the fun continued into the night. A month later, our company decided to do a collab event between our own titles. The proposal was to have a popular male character from First Fantasia go into the world of Love Koi Academy, which was suffering in sales.
If it's a collab event, the writer will be Miss Sunagawa, won't it?
As expected, Ayame looked worried when I told her about the collab with Love Koi Academy. I think so. I want you to oversee the collab since you created the character in question. Can you?
Honestly, I'm worried. I caused a lot of trouble for Miss Sunagawa. But I'm a writer for First Fantasia now. I'll do my job.
Okay, I'll support you, so let me know if you need anything. We started preparations for the collab with Love Koi Academy. I was worried that Nami wouldn't follow Ayame's revision requests. But it seems like they're communicating smoothly. I think it'll go well. I'm glad. Nami's a professional. Maybe she finally approves of Ayame after all this. Ayame didn't come to me about anything major, and the script was done. The data was given to the production team, and we waited for the release day. 6 months later, right before the collab between Love Koi Academy and First Fantasia was to be released, when I got to work, the mood in the office was icy. Nami and Ayame were staring each other down.
I didn't do anything wrong. I told you many times, didn't I?
But we can't ignore the debugging team.
What happened?
Debugging is telling us that the collab draft is wrong. It's annoying.
What do you mean?
The debugging team sent us a message. The script quality is lacking. Can you check if there's different data? I'm asking them to let me check the writing.
Stop spewing nonsense. I uploaded the final draft properly. I got the message from debugging too. I responded, so why are you telling people about it? First of all, the collab is for Love Koi Academy. I have the final say in the script. Can the airhead that left us not say anything?
Ayame pursed her lips. I was about to say something when...
I created the character.
Ayame spoke with conviction. Nami hesitated. I don't think she thought Ayame would talk back.
I will not let my character be showcased to the users in a half-assed way. Please, let me check just in case.
You're so annoying. You can only be so persistent. I'm responsible for the writing for Love Koi Academy. You have to prioritize my decision.
Hold it. Miss Sunagawa, you're right. You have the final say in the writing for Love Koi Academy. But as long as we're loaning you our character, we can't release something we're not happy with. Can you work with us?
You too? Do the people of First Fantasia not trust each other?
From my perspective, it looks like there's a reason you don't want us to check if you refuse to this extent.
What? Let's check.
The director of Love Koi Academy overheard the commotion and came in.
Director? We're banking on this collab to revive our sales. I want to avoid any risk of bad reviews. What?
With that, the final check was in motion. It became immediately clear why Nami was so adamant on not letting us check.
This isn't the final draft I checked. This is your first draft.
The character's traits are way off. Of course this was caught by debugging. I had thought she was following the revision orders, but she had been planning on uploading her own draft from the start. Miss Sunagawa, what is this?
You don't get it. I changed it to match Love Koi Academy. What's wrong with adjusting it to match the users of Love Koi Academy?
Since she couldn't get away with replacing the drafts, she decided to stand her ground. She didn't even seem sorry.
Miss Sunagawa, I'm very disappointed about this. Huh? Collabs only work if we respect what we're collabing with. It's important to make it so that our users like it, but changing the character like this, it'll only decrease our user base. You can't even see that. But this is Love Koi Academy's style.
Don't twist the character how you want and use your own game as an excuse. The debugging team alerted us that the quality is low. Do you not know what that means? Later, Nami received a reprimanding. The collab script was returned to Ayame's draft, and the collab was released. The Love Koi Academy and First Fantasia collab was a hit. But that didn't last long, and Love Koi Academy started suffering in sales again.
Hey, don't bring me such terrible scripts. I have to rewrite them.
I'm sorry.
Because of that, Nami got angrier and angrier every day. She became rougher on her subordinates. Nami kept proposing new projects to try to make up for a mistake with the collab. But her proposals weren't getting passed. It was causing her to panic even more.
At this rate, it'll look like the sales are down because my writing is worse than that Airhead's.
Miss Sunagawa, the director wants you in the meeting room.
Really? I'll be right there. Oh, yay. Maybe my proposal finally passed.
She opened the door in high spirits. She saw the director and the HR director there. Nami couldn't hide her shock upon seeing this unexpected coworker.
Director, why is HR here? I'll keep it short. We called you here today regarding your acts of harassment. We've already investigated. Harassment? We've been asking people about the decreasing popularity of Love Koi Academy. We heard from some people that maybe the quality is going down because good scripts are being modeled to the manager's tastes.
What?
With your prior mistake with the collab, I couldn't ignore this opinion and investigated. Then I saw that good first drafts were being ruined by your management. I also heard that you've been giving feedback that is quite condescending and rude.
After the collab incident, the Love Koi Academy director asked me about how to improve the scripts.
Nami said that she often had to rewrite Ayame's scripts. Maybe she does that to the others?
So I looked through the first draft data of each writer and investigated to find out that several scripts were revised to be worse.
She's been killing these writers' individuality. What a waste.
I gathered my findings and reported to the director.
Because the goal is to pass your checks, some people say they can't work on making the scripts good.
What? I nurtured Love Koi Academy. My style is what's correct for this work. It's true that you've worked on this since it started, but as long as this company is making the game doesn't belong to one single person. We cannot allow you to lower people's quality of work to make the game what you want it to be. Also, guiding people is one thing, but telling people that they have no talent in front of everyone or being harsh with your subordinates is strictly prohibited. What part of insulting someone and not giving any advice is guidance? That's harassment. Beyond being problematic for a main writer, this is problematic for a human being. As such, we cannot put you in charge of being the main writer anymore. You will be removed from the Love Koi Academy team. Wait, I know Love Koi Academy the best! Director!
Nami made her desperate pleas, but her voice wouldn't reach anyone. After this, Nami was removed from the Love Koi Academy team she had been part of for a long time.
I made Love Koi Academy what it is! There's no way anyone else can write better than I can.
Nami couldn't accept the punishment of being forced to separate from her game. Soon after, she left the company. Later, she thought she could make it on her own. She became an independent scriptwriter. Because of her experience, she was quickly able to get work. But
They cut me off again. Why? I was the main writer for Love Koi Academy.
obviously, when a company asks for something, they expect a story that they want. But she stubbornly refused to change her work and didn't make any revisions. In the beginning, Nami was much more humble, but having a popular project made her as arrogant as she is now. Meanwhile, after Nami left, a new manager was appointed to Love Koi Academy. Everything was changed. Now, writers could freely discuss their ideas, and the quality of scripts went up. The users loved the game again, and the sales were revived. It's important to be able to write the way you want. Understand the prompt, and let yourself shine within those parameters. I want to create an environment where that can be done too. First Fantasia kept increasing in sales. It was finally the 1-year anniversary. Tonight was the party to celebrate.
Otohara's main story was the best! You're no longer needed, Tamaki.
You're right. Thanks to that, I can focus on manager stuff.
No way! I have so much to learn from Mr. Tamaki still.
Ayame had grown into a main writer. She was working with me on the main story. After the party, I walked to the station with Ayame. The new romantic storyline was really good. I can tell you love girly games.
Really? In that case, it's thanks to you.
Me?
Yes. Actually, when things didn't go well with Love Koi Academy, I felt like I wasn't good at romantic storylines. But I was able to gain confidence thanks to you. I have feelings for you. Because of that, I've been able to think of romantic lines that I couldn't think of before.
I see. You have feelings? You have feelings for me?
Yes, Mr. Tamaki. I like you. Will you go out with me?
I was shocked by the sudden confession, but I knew my answer. Under the early blooming cherry blossoms, I held her hand and nodded. People will shine if they are where they are meant to be. I vowed in my heart to keep creating a space for her to shine forever.
Hello, Brittany here. Thank goodness when people critique my acting work, they don't just flat out insult me. I would just be like crying on the ground and feel exactly like Ayame did. Critique is one thing. Just insulting? Whole different story. You can be critiqued and grow. Insulting just breaks down your confidence until you're crying into a little ball. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this story. I very much did. I loved seeing Ayame kind of come out of it on the better end of it. So I'll see you next time. Bye!